Hello, this is a video request. What I think about bacon by Martin Cruz, Martino 007. Yeah, every once in a while somebody will cook me bacon, and I like it. You know, when people cook me bacon, I like it. It's good hangover food. I never cook it myself, and we never cooked it growing up. American style bacon is really thin and crispy, which I like a lot, and that's what we had at the buffet meal today. We had it was like classic American, and it was good. I liked it. I had one sliver of it. Bacon, if in case anybody doesn't know, it's like slivers of like pork, pig. So I guess like the Jews and the Muslims can't eat bacon. The Muslims don't eat bacon because it's in the Old Testament. The Old Testament's part of the Muslim lore, Muslim Bible. So the Jews don't eat bacon either. Kosher means no bacon, because I think it was Abraham said you shouldn't eat bacon. And there's some theories people have that because pigs, like pig hearts, are really similar to human hearts. They look really similar to human hearts, and pigs are really smart. And if you look at pigs, they kind of look like humans, with the big. Sometimes humans look like pigs, they look like humans with the nose up like this, and they're smart. They run around with you like dogs, You can have them like dogs, like that movie Babe. They train that pig to do all the stuff that you can train a dog to do, and so there's a theory that pigs were created from a mixture between dogs and humans back in the days of Atlantis when they were making monsters, when they're doing genetic engineering, and so Moses or Abraham was told not to eat pigs because it's kind of like cannibalism. And also maybe because they have the same kind of sicknesses as humans. I mean, the more plausible reason is that they had like swine flu. They had some kind of pig related disease going on because they were they carried pigs around with them everywhere, and pigs are really dirty, and so they were keeping the pigs unsanitarily, and the pigs developed a sickness, and so somebody came up with the idea to not eat the pigs to get rid of the sickness they had, and they just turned that into dogma, into religion, and so now 5,000 years later, the Muslims tell you that you're going to go burn in hell for all of eternity if you have a piggy bank. Religion. And I don't know what Canadian bacon is. Martina wanted me to talk about Canadian bacon. I have no idea what that is, and I didn't research it. I do know what European bacon is, though, because when I went to Europe back in '97, there's this thing called the English breakfast, which you get, which I really like. It's the breakfast the English people make, and it doesn't look like a lot of food if you were to kind of just get the raw ingredients, but when you eat it, it's filling. It's fried tomato, which is something we don't have in America. It's one hard-boiled eggs put on top of this hard-boiled egg holder that I'd never seen in my entire life, and I have never seen in America except for when you go to England. And then their bacon, but their style of bacon is really thick and juicy. It's a thicker slab, and it's fried like in juice, and so it's not thin and crispy like American style bacon. I like their bacon, more just because it was newer, but I don't know what bacon I'd like more overall, our bacon or their bacon. I don't know, but yeah, it's good hangover food. I wouldn't want to cook it in my house because it would, I don't know. I just have a bad image in my head of what happens when you cook bacon. Because when I was in Chile, my wife always liked to cook fry pork, like cuts of, like steaks of pork called chorizo. And we had a really primitive kitchen, so she would fry it, and it would just, all the grease would go up and stick to the wall or whatever. It was a cheap house, it didn't really matter. But we moved into this apartment, and she was doing that. And I think she was forgetting to turn on the fan because she didn't know that there was a fan. And she was frying up the fried bacon, and it made me fat, dude. But when she moved out after 3 months, my mom and brother went here, and they're like, "What's this slimy stuff all over the house?" It was like all over the house, and I didn't notice because it came in gradually while I was here. And yeah, there was just like bacon slime all over the kitchen and stuff. And so yeah, I wouldn't want to cook it up, but maybe I'll cook it up just for fun, just once, just for fun. I like to do something just once, but I don't get in the habit. I don't have bacon. I remember I read some article about just stories about nightmare roommates, which I've had a lot of. That's another video. I think I've already done that video, but there's one story. Somebody had a roommate who liked to save the bacon fat in a big jar, and then they would drink it raw. I know. That's actually one thing that saved a woman from the Black Plague back in the 1300s, 1349 to 51, killed like a third of Europe, and there was some guy in his house, and he thought his sister had died in the bedroom, so he left the house just to let the body rot and to just, run away so he wouldn't get it. And she woke up and nobody was in the house to take care of her. So she walked downstairs and like stumbled to, there was a jar of full bacon fat. I don't know what they had it there for, maybe for like lubrication of the pan or something, but she was hungry. So she just drank the whole thing and it cured her of the Black Death and she survived. So keep that in mind if you're ever dying of something. Got a lot of calories. I guess that's what it was. But yeah, that's all I have to say about bacon. Okay, peace out.